Whoa, fuck. Why did Spark just run away? Yellow's hungry. But didn't mention anything. Already got a magic axe, so it doesn't really matter. Random building. Where did the fire start? Where's the tortured one? I thought it was supposed to be in the middle. Ah, this might be it. I'm guessing Lord Bridge doesn't even know about this because, you know, he kind of would have mentioned, oh yeah, by the way, Skara Brae completely destroyed. The ghostly man displays a face filled with pain. I am called Cain. I've also been given an A-list by my fellow townspeople to them known as the Tortured One. Moves his hands in a sweeping gesture, but seems to get nothing, as I can see why. The flames fall, the flames. The ghost looks at you with a hint of amusement, now looking for the answers to the questions of life and death. Yes. The tortured one looks hard at you. After a pause he speaks. I'll tell you what I know if they'll agree to help me. Free me. For all of us. Free us from the evil Lich. He's an evil spirit who inhabits poor dead Horance's body. He has a hold on every being in this town, even me. Sucks the life forces, the little that remain, from our souls. Please, thou must free us from this power. Will you try? Yes. Torches one's eyes brighten, sees light at the end of the long dark tunnel, then has given me hope. To begin, speak with Mistress Mordred, she can tell me how to accomplish this feat. Oh, my job. To burn here in eternal flames. That is my job. There is a question not intended to further torment me. One time I was the alchemist here. Looks down at the ground, a remorseful expression on his face. The flames are my punishment. The evil Lich first exerted his reign of death over Skara Brae. The hero Mordred, healer Mordred, conceived a plan to remove the creature most foul. Designed a concoction that would destroy the magical bonds that form. The formula was presented to our mayor, who passed it up to me, but something went wrong. I was prepared the potion, the proportions were mixed improperly, or I don't know. All remember is the shop exploded in the fire. The fire all those people died because of me, because of my mistake. False life the mayor, perhaps find in the town, speak with him. Thrive in town before I destroyed it. Why? So many innocent people. I can't believe I'm responsible for their deaths. But you're not. Give me the option to say you're not. I can only assume that all person Blaise, Markham, the barmaid Paulette, Trent the Forsyth, and of course Mordred the healer. He is blacksmith, one of consolation. My own consolation lay with him, for I thought there would be at least one advantage to his death. Even that did not occur. Lich took from Trent the one most valuable thing in the blacksmith's life, his wife, and hoped his death would at least extinguish his pain. Well, it did end his pain, in a manner of speaking. Pain is gone, but is replaced by excessive anger. The poor fool does not even realise he's dead. She was all he lived for. When Lich tried to take her from him, she was consumed by emptiness after his own demise. His bitter feelings soured even further, but there's no reasoning with him now. Don't believe even his own death, let alone care. He's once a master of all things metal. Now he does his work endlessly on that blasted cage. Know nothing about it other than it was necessary to put the Lich in before my potion could work on him. Okay. So for God's sake. I better just have the potion for now. haven't seen the barmaid, thinking about it. She wasn't at the bar. This will be the tower then, will it? See, I'm learning. I'm learning to save. Really? The undeads have got magic axes. I was going to say, why is he not attacking me? Wow. Lag City. Oh, fuck. You fucking started attacking the Lich, haven't you? See, a ghostly lady wearing a long black gown, something is a bit strange about the way she looks, but you can't quite place it. She says, "Greetings, Lord. I'm Rowena, lady of this wondrous tower." She gestures around the room, indicating the mouldering walls and cobweb rafters. "I am the mistress of the tower. I tend to my Lord Horance's needs, keep our place looking respectable, appear that he's been falling behind on the ladder duty." "This is a lovely tower, do you not agree?" Before you can answer, she continues, "Dost thou see the lovely rays of light playing across the flagstones in the floor? Water sparkles in the fountain. Truly a beautiful place." "Horance, what a wonderful name. You found me lost and lonely and brought me here to be a lady. She's not truly the most magnificent of lords." Yeah. Bye. Goodbye. I hope thou enjoys the visit to the glorious tower. Please return whenever you wish. You feel as if you've been speaking to a statue. Oh, there was a cat. You killed the cat. So where was that book? It was... Whoa, mother... Get out of the fire, you fucking bellends. Oh. Step forward to confront the vile looking creature, and he slowly turns to face you. As his intense gaze locks onto your form, you almost wish you hadn't been so bold. "Slegnor," a sardonic expression comes in and features. "How may I help thee?" Get a distinct impression help is the last thing you'll get from the Lich. Shaman steps near you and speaks in a whispered tone. "Do not trust this one, my lord, and thinks he'll cause naught but evil." My lord, I'm ready to go now." "Now mayest call me Lord Horance, but only prudent as I am one day ruler of Britannia. Surprised avatar, come now, should us not think that Lord British will stand in my way. I know how to deal with his ilk." Evil is a mild word for the sneer that appears on the Lich's cracked lips. "It's recently come to my attention that certain ore found in Britannian surface can't, if fashioned properly, become a bane of the vaulted Lord British. I know this ore, and I've used it before for other purposes, so I will use it once again to destroy the so-called Lord." It's good to hear such an obeisance from the avatar. Perhaps I will have a place in my new order. Lich looks at you with an expression somewhat between malice and humour. Now, avatar, that would be revealing, but I'd have no secret with you, would I? Guess the walls of the tower have served as an effective barrier against the ravaging effects of the disrupted ether. It's Blackrock Castle, but it's grey. Why, what else would thou call it, so that truly humbled by my majestic presence? "Yes, Slegnor, the dead will rule, be a leader, and thou canst be an avatar to me. Over my dead body!" "Why, Slegnor, I thought that was understood. You would be my pleasure to help thee enter the realm of the dead. Bye. It's truly sad to see thee go." "Yeah, right. Feel free to explore my humble abode, though have a care, my guardians are none too intelligent, will most likely assault anything living." So, you're not actually going to kill me. Gonna nick your dagger. What are you gonna do? So I wonder if every time I try and go upstairs, it's got to teleport me outside. Oh, hello. Now that is the Black Gate. We know what that is. And we also know who that is. That's Hook. That is shit. Forskis, that was it. And I bet that's Elizabeth and Abraham. If you notice, that's the Fellowship logo, but it's inverted. Does that mean it's actually the good version of the symbol if it's inverted? Because they're all bastards anyway. 101 uses for the human heart. Oh, it's the old transvestite vampire again. Transitive vampire. Modern necromancy by Horance. What's it say? Show how necromancy has been maligned through the years. It explains the beneficial knowledge we gathered studying the effects of magic on lifeless corpses. More recent, I've returned the dead companion known as Resurrection. The Black Compendium, written by Mondane, with annotations by the enchantress Minox and magical formula by the Hellspawn Exodus. To extend one's life is a complete procedure, however taking years to complete. However, there is additional side effect, invulnerability. I've broken this work down into chapters based on the individual ritual. It's very important these steps are performed in the order presented. First you must procure 5 stones of the dust of crushed rubies. Must be mixed thoroughly with the ooze of a slime, enough to make the rubies into a thick paste. After that's created this paste, set it in an ivory jar and place the entire container in a bucket of olive oil for 3 years. Next step is to procure 10 newborn babies, no more than 6 days old, with a knife cut from the bone of a harpy. They must remove the blood from each newborn. To keep fresh, the blood must be stored in an onyx flask, though mixing of each baby's blood is quite permissible. Now seek out. Carry on. Okay. So now I'm here. I've spoken to the tortured one, which is one of the things I had to do, wasn't it? Right. I need to find that barmaid, because she's the only one I haven't spoken to. Standing before you with a hand on her hip is a lovely young woman with long black hair. Ooh, that's a big one, my lord. She traces the line of your bicep. I'd wager thou couldst lift me over thine head. However, you doubt you could even touch her ghostly state. Miss, call me Paulette. It's gorgeous. What can I do for thee? Forgotten already? Yes, I've. Used to clean tables here. Bends over and pretends to wipe the table clean. That's how the low cut of her bodice really is. And serve people like herself, of course, none so handsome. That was before the fire. Face puzzle, and she nods. Oh, I was referring to Cain. He was the alchemist who was responsible for the fire. Oh yes, it was horrible. The tavern caught fire. I ran to my room hoping to escape the flames, but then I started coughing. Couldn't breathe. Finally, I could take no longer. She brings her hand to her forehead dramatically. I fainted, and I was there again. Just like, see me now. Why it's called the Keg of Spirits. Fine name for a tavern. Do you not agree? Yeah, it's quite odd. When I woke, it was as if I'd never left when the fire began. In fact, not for the scorch marks everywhere. I doubt the fire ever happened. Do you wish to purchase something? No. Bye. Okay. So that didn't help. So we have to talk to Mordra again. No. So you can't get the mayor. Can't tell the mayor it was his fault. Iron cage. It's me this time. I'm playing half of the song. She was like in a trance, wasn't she? But I wonder if on the music box, well, you can't give her, can't click and drag stuff. I wonder if you can play it. The music of the little box makes Rowena turn her head in your direction. Haha! She blinks several times if waking from a dream, or in this case a nightmare. I'm not in control of my mind for the time being. I'm in control of my mind for the time being, but I know not how to long. Tell me what has transpired in the town outside. You know of the events. Poor Trent, I can't bear to think he's become so hurt that he'd forget our love. Please, my lord, was I'll take this ring to him and tell him that I still love him. Maybe it will restore him to the beloved Trent I knew. Takes ring from her slender finger and place it on your hand. Expect it to pass through, but it rests neatly in her palm. I thank thee, kind sir. I know not how to repay thee. I began to look a little glassy. She blinked slowly as if in a deep trance. What beautiful music, my lord Horance. Well, my lord Horance once gave me a music box like that one. Right. So that worked. So I've got to give him the ring. Maybe that'll make him finish the cage, or it's going to trigger something anyway. To the Dark Tower. Well, we know that. We've just come from there. Oh, bodies. Is everybody zombies, or are they? Are they ghosts? I'm almost certain they're going to say we need water because there's a bucket in a well. So. Ring. You hold out the ring, Trent. First he ignores you, then recognizing the ring he takes from him, he holds it before him. Something snaps and his huge frame slumps forward. You let the ghost cry for a while, and then he finishes. You see a remarkable change in his appearance. Flames that once burned in his eyes are now gone, replaced by a deep shade of blue. Looks like a new man, or rather ghost, as it were. Forgive my behaviour, my lord, I don't know what came over me. Remember flames that they burned no hotter than mine own hatred. Have you seen her? Have you seen Rowena and she still cares for me? Well, all the more reason to finish this soul cage. Must free her from Horance's foul sorcery. It's a special cage made to fit the shape of a man. Mistress Mordra says that it will contain the Liche Horance once it's been lowered into the well of souls. I need a bar of iron to complete the cage. Several can be found in the town's cemetery. Help me free her, won't you? Yes. Grip half his hand and relaxes, smiles with gratitude. You cannot know how much this means to me. I thank thee. Bye. Please hurry. I missed what he said. But I'm almost certain we're going to need water. Probably in the trough. Because we're forging stuff. bet after all this I don't need it, but at least it's done. One more? Can't remember. There we go, that's full. Get rid of the bucket. I'm only guessing we need it.